Queen's family gathered at a small chapel in Windsor overnight. It was often used by Her Majesty and the Duke of Edinburgh, and they've been speaking out, giving rare and remarkable insight into how their mother is coping and sharing memories of their father. Live now to our team of reporters, 7 News Europe Bureau Chief Hugh Whitfield in Windsor. Hugh, the Duke of Edinburgh's children say Prince Philip was an outstanding father.
Nat, his two sons attended a service at a private chapel on the Windsor estate. Prince Edward has spoken of his shock at his father's death, while Prince Andrew says the Queen has described now having a huge void in her life, while the Countess of Wessex also described the Duke of Edinburgh's final moments. A family united in grief. Prince Andrew and Prince Edward speak candidly on the loss of their father, Prince Philip, at a service outside the Royal Chapel of All Saints.
I think the way I would put it is that we've lost almost the grandfather of the nation. However much one tries to prepare oneself for something like this, it's still a dreadful shock.
Edward's wife, Sophie, gave an insight into the Duke of Edinburgh's final moments.
It was right for him.
Probably people wear masks if they want to.
It was so gentle. It's just like somebody took you by the hand. Very, very peaceful. And that's all you want, something like that.
Prince Andrew describing his mother as an incredibly stoic person, contemplating the loss of her husband of 73 years.
She described it as having left a huge void in her life.
The same sentiment felt by Princess Anne, who released this touching photo saying, "My father has been my teacher, my support and my critic. But mostly it is his example of a life well lived and service freely given that I most wanted to emulate."
He was a remarkable man. I loved him as a father.
And it is a remarkable insight into the private grief that this often very public family is experiencing right now. Andrew also spoke of a phone call that he had with his father a couple of months ago. Philip telling him that we are all in the same boat and that sometimes the royals need to stand up and show compassion and leadership. That was about the COVID crisis. 120,000 Britons have died from coronavirus, and Andrew said that his family now can empathise more than ever with the loss that so many families have experienced in this country.
7 News Europe correspondent Sarah Greenhalgh is at Buckingham Palace this morning. Prince Harry would have to arrive soon if he's to meet the requirements to attend the funeral, Sarah.
Nat, good morning. You're right, he would. Under current rules here in the UK, the shortest period that someone can isolate after entering the country is 5 days. You then need to test negative to COVID-19 before being able to go out in public. That means he should be arriving either tonight or tomorrow. There is the possibility, though, that he could be granted an exemption on compassionate grounds. There is scope for anyone attending a family member's funeral to actually leave isolation. Prince Harry did share a very close bond with his grandfather Philip, but today it was Harry's relationship with his brother William that was being talked about yet again. Former British Prime Minister Sir John Major saying that right now this moment of immense grief is the perfect opportunity for the brothers to mend their relationship.
The friction that we are told has arisen is a friction better ended as speedily as possible, and a shared emotion, a shared grief at the present time because of the death of their father, of their grandfather.
It's been 13 months since Prince Harry has seen his family face to face. The last time was that Commonwealth Day service at Westminster Abbey in March last year. It's been just over a month since that explosive interview when many rather hurtful accusations about the royal family were made. So certainly all eyes will be on Harry and William when they stand side by side this Saturday. Nan?
Yes, I'm sure. I hope they can sort it out. Thank you very much, Sarah.